What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. The Jose era continues. It is his third game this weekend. Bournemouth at home in the Premier League. 3 o'clock kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is your predicted lineup video. Slav back in the hot seat. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. You alright?
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, that's not a good evening.
Well, to be honest, it's a probably a sadder day today than when Poch got sacked.
Yeah, they were a shambles.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Absolute shambles.
It's a shame Unai's gone, but look, let's not talk about Arsenal. We're talking about Tottenham. It is a predicted lineup. What formation are we thinking? 4-2-3-1 again?
Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
Obviously, Gazaniga in goal. Interesting one would be left back. Davis is out. It's going to be Danny Rose again because I thought he was pretty bad. Because in that kind of formation where he drifts back into a back three, it doesn't really work with Danny Rose, does it?
But maybe Jan, but I don't think he'll play Jan at left back tomorrow. I think it will be Danny Rose for Bournemouth at home.
Yeah, I think it will be, but I think probably Jan would be more suited to that role, to be fair. I think it's such a shame for Davis to be out injured because that's his role, isn't it? He plays it for Wales, plays it and should be playing it for us. But right back,
Serge Aurier.
Keeping his spot, absolutely 2 brilliant performances under Jose so far. What a hit! It was brilliant.
I had such a good view of that on Tuesday. It's right from where I sit. It's right, like direct, as if I've got Aurier like right in front of me. Yeah. And I just saw the swerve. It was unbelievable.
So I was obviously right behind that goal, but like to the right of the goal. So if the shot would have carried on, it would have probably hit me, kind of thing. So I was like, had a massive, great view as well.
Fantastic goal. Really, really was. So yeah, hopefully he can continue. Like I said, Serge is a disaster waiting to happen. He always will be. But what I will say is, you don't get to play for these top clubs in Europe without having some form of ability.
Look, we know the guy has ability. It's just his brain farts that happen every so often. That's the issue with Serge Aurier.
He forgets his job.
But under Mourinho, he's not been given too much defensive responsibility, so could be a new birth of Serge Aurier just as a right winger kind of thing. But anyway,
we'll have to see.
Yeah, so Aurier right back, Danny Rose left back, centre backs. Are we going to stick with Toby and Sanchez?
I think it'd be harsh to drop Dave.
Yeah,
I think he's been superb.
I think he's been better than Toby since Mourinho's come in.
Yeah, he's really stepped up. He's
agree.
Using his strengths to his hang on, what's the word? No, his abilities to his strengths.
Yeah,
you know he's a big, powerful man, and under Poch we saw that he wasn't using it as much, trying to sort of just back off and just get yourself stuck in. Yeah, put your body about. Toby as well been excellent, I think, since coming in. I don't think the goals on Tuesday night were either of their fault. I thought the first one was obviously Danny Rose, and the second one, Winks lost his man. That was appalling from the corner.
All right, in the double pivot in the centre mid, who do you reckon?
I'll leave this one with you. I've got no idea.
I got a feeling it's going to be Dyer and Ndombele. I got a feeling Dyer because obviously Mourinho loves Dyer for some reason.
Came out and apologised.
Yeah, exactly. Apologised for subbing him so early. So I just got a feeling Dyer's going to come in.
Would the old Mourinho have apologised for making a decision that drastic?
I mean, maybe he would have if he felt the player didn't warrant coming off. But I felt Dyer warranted coming off. So it's a strange one for me. If it was up to me, I'd play Sissoko and Ndombele, but I think it's going to be Dyer and Ndombele. Would you reckon?
Yeah, I agree. I thought Sissoko was good when he came on the other day. I
feel for Sissoko though, because he's drifting out a bit back to where he started at Spurs, like on the wing and stuff, and it's not really suited to that that position. And I think that he really needs to get back in the centre. I'm not sure why Jose doesn't like him. I thought he would be a proper Jose player.
Yeah, I mean it's his footballing ability, not his work rate, not his effort.
Yeah.
He's strong, he's big, he's powerful.
Yeah,
with a footballer at his feet.
What sort of footballing ability is Dyer showing at the moment?
I don't know. I do think Dyer's got more of a football brain than Moussa Sissoko.
Yeah, I agree with you, but his application's not exactly the greatest, and it hasn't been for a while now. And I think
he just looks heavy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? But anyway, hopefully Dyer can prove me wrong because he was a brilliant player like a couple of years back before all these problems. But hopefully he can find it again, and Jose can bring it out in him. Now let's go for the right wing, Lucas Moura.
Yeah, he only played an hour, so I reckon he'll come back in. Obviously, Sonny on the left.
Yeah, Sonny on the left.
Front four at the moment sort of picks itself.
Yeah, then Dele in the number 10 and Harry up top.
It sort of picks itself. I think Dele's been absolutely superb recently. The last 2 games, unplayable at times. His feet for the third goal on Tuesday were mesmerising. Sonny wasn't. I thought Sonny was lucky not to come off on Tuesday night. I think because we were losing, we need a goal. I thought he was really poor Tuesday.
He was poor, but you know,
I do love him, but you've got to criticise someone when they don't.
Yeah, but you know, you got to look at Son. Even though he was poor, he still got an assist.
No, of course, but he wasn't at his best on Tuesday night. So hopefully, he can have a good game tomorrow. He likes Bournemouth, likes to score against Bournemouth, and I just think we look going forward. We look a lot better.
Do you think Son as well is going to be hurt a little bit by his positional sense? Because obviously we don't have a proper left back, because our left back kind of drifts into a back three, and then Sonny has to drop a bit further back on the left hand side. Do you think that's going to be an issue moving forward, or
to an extent? I think Sonny out on the left is much more effective than Sonny through the middle.
Yeah,
gets the ball, runs at someone left, right, drop the shoulder. But with Danny Rose maybe, but with Ben Davies, I think he's got the license to sort of attack whoever is down that right hand side for the opposition.
All right, so let's just run through this team again. Obviously, it's Gazzaniga in goal, Davis left back, Aurier right back, Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld in the centre back positions, with Ndombele and Daya in the double pivot, with Lucas, Son and Dele just behind Harry Kane. If that's the lineup, what score prediction are you going for?
3-0.
3-0 Spurs? Who's going to score?
When was the last? I haven't said that in a while. Jesus.
You'll usually say 3-0 to the other team.
Actually, no, 3-1. We can't keep a clean sheet for love of money. But I see what you said today about the new signings. He thinks they're great buys. Gio and Ndombele. Thinks Sessegnon has a lot of similar qualities to Ashley Cole.
Why hasn't Gio played yet under him?
It's only 2 games.
Yeah, it's true.
It's only 2 games.
Hopefully he can get a run out.
I don't think he'll play. Also, who do you drop at the moment?
It's also true. Well, I think the midfield is up for grabs. I think anyone can play in that midfield.
There's a lot of football to be played as well between now and the new year.
Of course. We've got like 2 games a week now.
Yeah, United and
for a while.
At least that Munich game, nothing to play for. Go out and play the kids. I saw today he said there's a 17-year-old left back in the academy that he loves.
Really?
Who would that be? That Dennis Sirkin or whatever his name is.
I'm not sure.
Interesting press conference from Jose today. But
any other comments and note?
I love Jose, and the mess down the road continues.
Exactly. Well, it looks like they're getting Max Allegri, so it might not continue for much longer. But we'll see. Look, I'm not convinced about Max Allegri anyway. I'm really not. I think he's done well in Italy, but he's never done it anywhere else because he's never been anywhere else.
It's not hard to win as you said, it's not hard to win the league with Juventus when you've got the squad that they have.
Yeah, and you know they're backed very heavily in Italy, and like Juventus are the best team in Italy.
At the time, I know Inter are pushing with Conte for the league.
But the past 5 years, no one's been pushing.
It's been Juve and sort of similar in the Premier League with City running away with it up until last year, of course. But I mean, he's a good defense. He will sort their defence out, I do think. But I'm not sure who they're going to get in that's going to fix the mess they've got. They've got, as Gary Neville says, their back 3 or 4 is uncoachable.
Things you love to hear.
Things you absolutely love to hear.
All right.
Big game tomorrow.
Yeah, massive game tomorrow. There you have it. That is our predicted lineup.
Go above Arsenal with a win. A couple of points off the top 4.
Well, they got Norwich this weekend, so I'm not holding my breath.
You never know. We've seen stranger things have happened. Massive game.
I'm going to go 3-1 as well. You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 3-1. I think Harry will get a couple of goals again. You know, I'm loving Harry's new style under Jose. You know, he's getting a bit nastier, backing into defenders, and just getting that bit of a nasty streak in him.
Shithousery.
Exactly. That's what we like to see. But anyway, yeah, I'm going 3-1. That's our predicted lineup. Comment below and let me know what you thought of the lineup.
We need to start picking up points at the new stadium in the Premier League.
And we need to start picking up points in the new stadium. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.